This is Eyewitness News.
Pitso Mosimane given the boot, and Eyewitness News reveals trouble in Gauteng cricket. Good morning, I'm Yveka Rangapa. Bafana coach Pitso Mosimane has been fired. This follows a lengthy emergency meeting of SAFA's top brass after Bafana's 1-1 draw in their first World Cup qualifier on Sunday. Lelo Mzaqqa has more.
SAFA says following Bafana's result in their first 2014 World Cup qualifier against Ethiopia on Sunday, both parties agreed to part ways amicably in the best interest of both the country and the national team. SAFA President Kirsten Nematandani says the association will be indebted to Pitso Mosimane for the work he has done since his appointment as head coach 2 years ago. But under Mosimane, Bafana have failed to qualify for the 2012 African Cup of Nations and have not managed to get a victory in their last 7 matches. Free State Stars mentor Steve Compella has been roped in as caretaker coach with immediate effect. Lelo Mzaqqa, Eyewitness News.
Bafana interim coach Steve Compella says he's prepared for the huge responsibility of helping the country qualify for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Compella was appointed last night after SAFA decided that it was too risky to keep Pitso Mosimane in the post and fired him. Mosimane failed to lead Bafana to victory in their opening World Cup qualifier against Ethiopia. Lelo Mzaqqa reports from Rustenburg.
Steve Compella says his biggest challenge as Bafana's caretaker coach is to get the players to refocus ahead of their second World Cup qualifier against Botswana this weekend. He has asked South Africans to rally behind the team and forget about their past performances. Compella says he realizes that he has one of the country's toughest jobs and is prepared to do his best. He has also paid tribute to Pitso Mosimane, saying he laid the foundation and has given a lot to the national team. Lelo Mzaqqa, Eyewitness News, Rustenburg.
Lead SA, EWN Sport.
And following all the action this afternoon is Cindy Paluda. What's happening, Cindy?
Well, good evening, everyone. Gordon Eggerson is the new Bafana coach. Our man at SAFA House is Lelo Mzaqqa. Good evening, Lelo. What is the latest?
Well, good evening, Cindy. Yes, Gordon Eggerson, he has been given a 2-year contract with a mandate to reach at least the semi-finals in the 2013 African Cup of Nations to be held here in South Africa, as well as qualifying for the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. SAFA President Kirsten Nematandani says Eggerson will not be on the same salary scale as former coach Pitso Mosimane because the association simply cannot afford to pay him around 800,000 rands a month. Eggerson says he is honored and privileged to be in charge and will do his best to make the country proud. His first match as Bafana head coach will be against Brazil in Sao Paulo in September. Lelo Mzaqqa, EWN Sport, reporting live from SAFA House.
This is Eyewitness News.
Good evening, I'm Ian Crew. Gordon Eggerson has been appointed as the new Bafana head coach following SAFA's National Executive Committee meeting in Johannesburg this afternoon. He was in the running for the top job together with Free State Stars coach Steve Compella and now has the job of leading Bafana to the 2013 Africa Cup of Nations and the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Lelo Mzaqqa has more.
Gordon Eggerson has been given a 2-year contract with a mandate to reach at least the semi-finals of the 2013 African Cup of Nations here in South Africa, as well as qualifying for the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. He has thanked everyone who has showed faith in him.
I feel very honored and privileged to be in charge of an asset like the national soccer team. I'm going to do my very, very best to make us all proud.
SAFA President Kirsten Nematandani says the new contract will not be on the same salary scale as former coach Pitso Mosimane because the association simply cannot afford to pay him around 800,000 rands a month. Eggerson's first match in charge will be against Brazil in Sao Paulo in September. Lelo Mzaqqa, Eyewitness News, SAFA House.
This is Eyewitness News.
Good morning, I'm Dumisang Ndlovu. The South African Football Association says the new Bafana coach Gordon Eggerson should perform well if he plans to keep his job. Eggerson has been chosen over Free State Stars coach Steve Compella after Pitso Mosimane was fired last month for underperformance. Lelo Mzaqqa reports.
SAFA President Kirsten Nematandani says Gordon Eggerson needs to fulfill his mandates of reaching at least the semi-finals in the 2013 African Cup of Nations, as well as qualifying for the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil if he plans to hold on to his job.
Logic should dictate that if that is not met, then the coach is without a job.
Eggerson says this is a proud moment in his long coaching career.
I feel very honored and privileged to be in charge of an asset like the national soccer team.
SAFA says the former Morocco Swallows coach will make his plans with the national team known in the near future. Lelo Mzaqqa, Eyewitness News, SAFA House.
The Civil Aviation Authority